Benedict. How are you? I don't know if you seen my message earlier today. I don't know what. My cell phone service not able to keep up with it. And ever really wanted to watch it. Lunch. And wasn't working out. And what's going on? Hold on, buddy. No, I'm having. What's going on, fellas? Let's hop back over here. Something. What the So, what? I'm kind of indifferent, but we wanted to no one on this map. Which, like I said, I'm in. No one is not. This is. But keep going, or you would want to read. But now it's probably a little bit better. Do we want to stay, or do we want to like regroup and hop on a different map? Since we're gonna be over here on Twitch a little bit more often. I think what we're gonna do, is try to hit on Twitch 2 to 3 times a week. At least. And then, Friday during the day we'll be on YouTube. And then, Sunday we'll have our Missouri. Well, this is our Twitch thing, but I'm also uploading it over on YouTube, so it's kind of on both. Do we want to stay on this Delusion map, or do we want to? Is there another map we want to check out? Like, I'm in for anything. Because I thought about maybe doing my... Seems like a good map. Okay, well, yeah. Yeah. And like I said, we haven't really been on it that long. Well, as one, we're not over here on Twitch that often, but we will be more. I honestly had an idea come to my little brain today with doing Twitch. What was I gonna say? I don't know. But when it's like maybe starting to do like the map tours over here on Twitch, and then I can upload them over to YouTube, and it uploads them as a video. Maybe we can start doing those like once a week. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a little bit, just a little bit different. Or, I wanted to do the whole pick a map, play on it for like 4, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, and then switch to another map. I mean, we can do that too, say, like, I don't know, Friday nights. I mean, I'm game for anything. But yeah, I'm fine with staying over here. I was just curious what you all thought. It does seem like a good map. Yes, for sure. But I want to do that at least until we can get our followers over here. And quite honestly, if I'm gonna be very honest and very blunt about it, YouTube is really pissing me off lately. I don't want to, but I'm almost going to do like other people did and completely cut bait and hit off YouTube. They have taken 110 views away from our live stream on Saturday. I saw that today. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Or even. So you backed all the way down. But when it ended, even the day, I have no clue. I don't know. And what's really weird is it only shows... Oh, for sure. For sure. Absolutely I would. On my side, like if I go into YouTube on my phone, if I go into live, it gives me like the upcoming stream from last Saturday. It just shows the thumbnail that says upcoming stream, blah blah blah, this time. Like, why is that up? And then below it, it says something about first live stream. And it's kind of a picture of the deer head that's on the wall in the other room. And it says a year ago. And then underneath that is the live stream from Saturday, which we still cannot watch because I guess it's too long. But when we ended that stream, even on Sunday, well, hell, even on Tuesday, I was still showing 329 views. I'm down to 219 views now. I think it's absolutely asinine. I don't understand why. Why are you taking stuff away from people? I don't understand that at all. And then that's wrong. You saw when you can collab streams? On Twitch? Is that what you're saying? You can collab? Is that what you're saying? Well, that's what I'm thinking about doing. I really am. Because it's not the first time. It's not the first time that all of this has happened. I mean, I have lost some, likes and stuff. What's that? Stream on Twitch and... No, I've been doing that. If you go into my, Are you talking about add it to YouTube, or are you talking about the whole collab thing? That Bandit was talking about. You're talking about Willis? Alright, where did we put... Did we have a... The collab thing? I'll have to look into that. Is that when you can... Like, when you have Bandit... Like, we have another window kind of open too? Did I maybe see something about that? If the person has a camera, you can, like, have their camera on your stream too? Is that what you guys are talking about? Alright. I'm gonna buy this yet. Not yet. No. Okay. Fair enough. But, I mean, it would still keep people in the loop, because there's still going to be stuff uploading on YouTube, so it's not like I'm abandoning YouTube altogether. And maybe I still keep my Sunday... I keep my Sunday stream over on YouTube. I don't know. It's very frustrating. Alright, let's see about the contract. There are several harvesting contracts. What? There's nobody here, honey. Oh, hey. It's just me, you, and sis. That's it. Promise. There's a lot of red meat. You know what? Let's just do a bunch of stuff. We'll do that one. Oh crap. I meant to borrow equipment. I wanted that massing. Instead of New Holland. Alright. Where's the carrot? Isn't there a carrot up there? Alright, so... Alright. We'll have 2275 at 86. 2275. Alright, so we're gonna hit our equipment. We're gonna hit 70 or 22 real quick. And then we'll come back down to what we're at. Maybe 86 and then grab 75, something like that. A 75, isn't 75? It's the one that we borrowed the equipment for. So yeah, we'll do 22, 86, and then 75. Yeah. Do some contracts, make some money. Money. I don't think we had anything. Because I mean, quite honestly, the people that are usually in my streams over on YouTube are you guys that are over here on Twitch too. So I mean, it's not like gonna, you know, amount to a hill of beans. If I can still upload over on YouTube, I don't think it's gonna really matter that much. So we want to make a second. Let's go. Well, we'll just have to pay attention to where things go. I did start working on that one challenge, Cranky. We'll just call it the Big A challenge for right now, so we can come up with a clever name. But I started with the map and the... I'm gonna look at another map, I think. Either that, or I'm thinking about doing like a... maybe like an old iron, or, very small farm, very small equipment, and then like buy the whole map kind of thing. It's something else that I'm thinking about. That's not really something that I have done before. That is, a small map and then small equipment. Maybe not necessarily old iron, but just like little, like small equipment and small time farming. Oh, hey, we'll be here, buddy. Red mints and bio. So, Bandit, are you excited about starting a new job? Or are you just excited to go back to work? Or both? Oh, that happens. Hopefully next, let's shoot for next Saturday to be on, multiplayer on Old Kiwi Farm. I will not be around this Saturday. Well, I'm in late. By the time we get home, it's going to be probably close to 8 o'clock. Our boys having they're having a housewarming party. So we're going up to see them Saturday. So like I said, we'll be home around 8 o'clock. I might, throw up a stream when we get home. I don't know. Depends on how. And we have like an hour and 20-minute drive home. I mean, it's not bad. But we'll see. What it kind of looks like for tomorrow, Construction Simulator has kind of won out. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool that a different game kind of is taking the interest, or people are taking the interest in it. Right, on your laptop price. But, but the only thing that I'm not really crazy about with Twitch is like you don't have a platform to let people know what you're doing. Like, I mean, I guess you can set a schedule, I guess. But I don't like to set a schedule because things happen, things change all the time, you know? Um, but you don't have like a community tab like you do on YouTube. And like put up polls and all that kind of stuff. What kind of stinks? On Twitch side, I mean, I guess they each have their pros and cons, I guess. Who knows what happens. But yeah, it would be nice just to communicate, you know? I mean, I guess if you had a Discord, you could, but then you have to invite people in your Discord and join it. Yeah. Like I said, that really irks me about YouTube. That and I've known, well, I have read that other people, when they've had an issue and they email YouTube about it, they don't really get a whole lot of answers from YouTube. So it's like, is it worth the fight? Probably not. But it's just, it's very frustrating. Random this person's perhaps. This comes out. Oh crap. This is unfolding.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Okay. What can I do with you, brother? I'm gonna have to do math now. I'm gonna make me do math. Some of that. Appreciate you, buddy. You know that. What do I have it? Do I have it at 1500? Sure. Oops, Hey, what's up, brother? How are you? Oh yeah, happy Luke here. Yep. Alright, so let's move us in over here. We were just discussing YouTube and Twitch. And there's why not? What's going on? What I'm in, yes? What I'm in. Like I said, you might be seeing, I don't know, I haven't completely made up my mind yet. You may be seeing a lot less of me over on YouTube. Well, live-wise. I don't know. I'm really leaning towards doing a lot of live streaming over here, and then uploading my live streams over onto YouTube. Because I'm hitting tired of that crap. Under the purple tide. Alright, brother. That is out of PlayStation 4. I haven't really heard that much more about it. Anybody that's over there, I still have that Kick app on my phone, and what at one juncture in time, I was thinking about doing something over there, but I don't know about that. What's the matter, sis? What? What's the matter? Download it for fellow. Gotcha. Yeah. I was watching, what was his name? Was it The Lazy Farmer or something? He was on Facebook, and then he went over to... he was on Facebook for a long time, and then he went over on Kick, and then, like, in one long after that, he just... He come back to Facebook, and Facebook was kind of doing... almost kind of like what YouTube is doing. So then he quit. Like, he totally, like, up and quit. Like, streaming all the time. Send him the phone. Gotcha. Yeah, But thank you, Creighton, for the dono being put back in the pot. Give to our FS family end of March. So awesome. Love it. Alright, let's empty this out while we're here. Just I'm best friends. Yep. Probably the best that I ever did. Just change that on you. One of these days I'll get me a stream deck and I can put a bunch of that stuff on there. Oh, hire him. We're on field 22. We're maintenance. Farmer's market. Oh, right there. Really? Sorry, I need to chat with the daughter. Okay, so. Alright, let's. What? Left quite a bit down here, didn't it? Alright, let's empty this out. Ripper. Oops. No. There's an effort law. Oh no, that's not good. Hey! What's going on, Hodge? How are you, buddy? How you doing? 6 viewers over here. How's it go? Well, 5, because I'm one of them. Welcome in, Hodge. This is awesome. It says 8 on yours? Nice. Oh yeah, I posted, yeah. I put a post over on the community tab that said that we're live over here. I'm not doing that from now on, just to let you all know. Hodge, there is a chance that we're gonna start doing, I don't know. We might be doing more over here. Just the fact of YouTube's being YouTube again. But I'm able to upload I'm able to upload all of this over on YouTube, so people will still be able to watch stuff. Right? You can. A little bit better quality too, like picture wise. Alright, why not? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate the money. Alright, I'm back. Just chatting. But thank you, why not, for coming in. I appreciate you. How'd you say either one's good for you? Nice. I know it is a lot, well, I don't know if it's easier, but over here, well, one, like you said, better music. Two, I don't have to type out a big old long description if I don't want to. I just type in what we're playing on and what episode it is, and then hit go live. And well, I said, and Creighton has said it before too, that the quality over here is just a little bit better. Like streaming quality. Sorry, like I said, I was chatting with the daughter. I was in. I'm over the Twitch and see some. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that left YouTube. Because of, you know, various reasons or whatever. I mean, I get it, because it's kind of starting to happen to me. Now, too, just the way YouTube is. YouTube's being ridiculous. And I mean, honestly, for what little money that you make with YouTube, well, I don't, not that you make bank with, Twitch either, but what little money that you make with YouTube, well, I don't make anything with YouTube because I'm not monetized, but it does, you know, like I said, it does seem like there's quite a few people leaving the old play button. Alright, let's move on to the next video. But yeah, it does seem like more, we are able to, use a little bit different, or a little bit better variety of music over here, for sure. YouTube, you're kind of limited to, like, well, unless you have, like, epidemic sounds, or was it epidemic music, or epidemic sound, isn't it? Or like that, what's the other one, pretzel rock, I think? Unless you have one of them, I mean, I do not. I pay for Spotify the way it is. Alright, now we're going down to, what was it, 86? Is that right? And come back out here and follow us all the way down and left? And we'll be down, yeah. 75 will be the last one. Well, it does make it a lot more fun when you have, and I mean, Bandit will attest to this. It does make it a little bit more enjoyable when you have people in the chat with you. Or at least you know that they're watching. So let's head down to that field, and then we'll tab back up and we'll empty that out. Come on. I just ran over her. Now, we're gonna go out and around. I have not been on this part of the map. I can go on an adventure, but sweet. Holy cow, Batman. Map feels like it has a surprise. Like, around different corners. Kinda cool. Alright, so here's our field on the right. Oh, sweet! Thanks, Hodge. I appreciate you, buddy. Wait, gets me one more closer. I'm working on my 50 followers. Getting closer. I appreciate you. And if you don't mind, Hodge, go over and check out Bandit, also, Bandit_Farms. He just started over here on Twitch, what, a couple weeks ago? Doing farm sim stuff. Yep, that's what the goal is. 50 is the goal, and then you gotta, what is it, you have to have, good for you. That's awesome. Definitely a lot quicker than what I hit. Well, you're also more consistent. So hang on. Oh. But yeah, you're obviously, well, you're way more consistent than what I am over here. Well, I have not been real consistent over here. Alright. So let's go up here. Nice! Thanks, Hodge. That's awesome. Let's go into this out. Yeah, sweet. What do we... Woohoo! 27 more. No. No. Not 20. 17 more. No. Nice. 26. Nice. Yep, I got 17 more. Woohoo! Yeah, I like you hanging out, Hodge. It's always nice talking with you. Oh! Oh! Double whammy. Come on, hit. Solid cars. Yep. Well, that was one of the options for tomorrow. Snow Runner. I wanted him back in that game. Buying them equipment on Snow Runner. And drive all the way down there. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. No, I gotcha. Well, just the white it is. I mean, this is a New Holland. Oh, you mean like a truck, like a pickup? Yes, it is. I follow you now. No, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So, Hans, what do you think about that new Expeditions game? Have you seen any of the videos or anything for it yet? I can buy it. Oh, that's good. You can like pre-buy it on Steam right now. And then play early, but I think my wife would shoot me if I bought another game. But it seems more of like, you saw it? Seems more like an exploration game than it does like Snow Runner or Mud Runner game. Yeah, same here. I'll I'll have to wait till it's been out for a minute, you know? Trying to get all the bugs and stuff worked out. It does look cool though. And I bought that medieval dynasty and that enshrouded and I'm playing those. Gotcha. Now I seen Mr. CLP was he released what 2 or 3 videos on it already. We'll be playing some construction simulator in the morning. I'm really enjoying that game. It was a lot of fun. Oh. Then you saw his video this morning. Gotcha. Wouldn't get back over on Medieval Dynasty, just making the time for it. But I think tomorrow morning tomorrow late morning, we'll be over on YouTube side. We're gonna, we'll do Construction Simulator, and then tomorrow night, tomorrow night, we'll do, we'll do whatever comes in second. I think it's Farm Sim, but the Erlengrad map save game. So we might do that over here and then post it over on YouTube for a night, perhaps. Hi, is Mom home? Hey. I'm telling me Mom's home. Here's the phone. We're missing something. Ooh, and that's it. Ooh, dang it. Yes. Come on. I am liking this map. I know I asked earlier about should we stay on this map or find something else, but I am really liking this map. Reminds me a lot of the French Plain map, kind of, with all the hills. A little bit more detail, though. I need to get back over there, Hodge. I do. I do. Again, it's me committing some time to it. I need to get back over there. I like playing that game. Right. Yeah, I need to get it in the mix. Like, I need to, like, commit. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna do, ACS, like, on the third Saturday of the month. Or, whatever it is. Yeah, I need to. I have it. Might as well stream it, you know? I mean, I have it on I have an external hard drive that I had, that and SnowRunner on for that laptop that I had. So, nice. I will say this, I have to do it in the daylight. Like, it is one of them games, if you're kind of tired, it can put you to sleep. I have done it before. Ah. But yeah, like I said, I have games that I need to get, yeah, in the mix for sure. For sure. Alright, I'm gonna go. Well, one, I'm gonna turn my heater down in here. I'm gonna go grab another drink and tell the wife hello. She's home. And then I will be right back. Hey, what's going on, Chad? How are you, brother? What to do? Man, chat is hopping tonight. It's awesome. I love it. Love it, love it. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Uma. A snow runner falls. And now that can happen too. Oh, but you fall asleep only for a few minutes. It happens. Alright, where? So what? Wasn't 75? Yeah, 75 is what we... Oh, that's because that red beat. Ugh. Carrots and sell point potatoes. Awesome. Where is that at? That's all the way at the top. Oh my gosh. Alright. Turn that off before it wastes all my money. Money. What was that? That is up there. So up here, make a left, and then okay. Sure. Let's do it. Do it to it. Origins. So damage is right. Oh, Billy. What you know, Chad? Anything? Left here. That's where this car's going. Of course. Greens. Thank you all again for coming in tonight and hanging out. I appreciate you guys. On your toes. It does. Even if it's just one person, for sure. I will agree to that. What's wrong with that one? Great. Yes, sure. And like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you earlier today, Bandit. I tried. I really tried. I even restarted my phone too. I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen. And it did. I'm like, darn it. But maybe it's my phone. I tried. I really did. I really wanted to watch that during lunch. Some live entertainment. I did hear the part about you talking about your shoes and how Amazon shoes, the work shoes, excuse me, you buy them through Amazon, but then they're shipped to the postal service. That's crap. How is that? How does that work? I mean, through Zappo, I gotcha. How does that work? They usually come pretty quick. Holy cow, 24 hours? That's quick. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's still next day, but still. Bypass that. Alright, let's go. There's just stuff all over this map. Not enough? But I am working on... It's not gonna debut until April. That's to kind of get more stuff, kind of get the hints worked out. But we have a new challenge coming up. Right now we're calling it the Bait A challenge. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's something that you all kind of play along and follow along with. Creighton kind of knows about it a little bit. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know, we may break it out early, who knows? Shut up, you pig. Oh, nice. Nice. Will they relock? Is that what that... They do the blue, the blue colors. I had a pair of... Really? Well, that's cool. That's cool that they pay for your shoes, though. Now, do you only get, like, one pair, like, every year, every 6 months? You get one pair a year? That's not bad. And they give you, like, an allotted allowance. Yeah, we get... I think if we buy boots, we get like $20 back, I think. 50, I don't know. It used to be 20 or 25, and now it's down to like... It might be down to like $15. But my last boots, I kind of got mad about it. Is this one? No? It is. Nice. My last boots were Ariats, and they kinda, I don't know if you all have seen like the Twisted X boots. They're like a driving moccasin kind of boot. It kind of resembled them, but very comfortable. I loved them. But they split on me. Like, the soles, like, right under the ball of my foot, they completely cracked. All the way across the shoe. And that's the second pair of shoes I've had do that. I had a pair of Timberlands. They were more like a tennis shoe that were also, these were composite toe and so were my Timberlands. Same thing. Cracked all along like the ball of my foot. Hey, what's going on, Champ? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome into the farm show. Let's go ahead. Stream's good. Stream's good. Chat's been hopping. Oh yeah, hour and a half already. Yep. No 24-hour today. No. Mine, it's looking like I'm going to, be doing a lot more over here on Twitch, because, YouTube is about ready to hit rocks for a while. I mean, I can still upload. I can upload all my stuff over there, so I'll still get content over on YouTube. So, there's that. But yeah, the Timberlands I had were, like I said, they were like a tennis shoe looking shoe. But I had like a really thick, like, sole on them, and same thing, they cracked all the way across. Like where the ball of my foot was at. I think it's because it was composite toe. I really do. I think the composite toe is so rigid up top, and then when you're bending, you're walking, it's not allowing the shoe up top to flex, and all of that flex below you. Yeah, for my stream on yeah. So like I said, that's been 2 pairs of shoes like within a year that have done that. So I had another pair of Ariats. kind of the same style, like a moccasin type boot. And they're not composite toe, so let's see what happens to them. Hopefully they'll hold up, I hope. Or I may just order me a $40 pair of boots off of Amazon and wear them for a year, trash them, and we'll buy another pair. But, what I was saying about YouTube, Travis, is, my stream from Saturday, YouTube has taken 110 views away from me. I think that's a load of crap. An accident when you pin your foot to a cement pillar. Deposit toe, butthole didn't break. Wow, that's really lucky. You can still wear the boots. Holy cow. That's wild. We have guys over there and like where Chad's at. Chad's in quality, so not necessarily quality has to wear boots, but just guys out in the shop. Like, they don't wear boots. Some of them guys just wear tennis shoes. I think I want a little bit more protection for my toes. Like, I normally wear composite toe, but I don't know. And these are our welders. Some of our welders wear tennis shoes. That doesn't make sense to me at all. That moves at hard chat. Zorento. Gotcha. Yeah, so will you be driving a delivery truck? Is that what you're doing now for Amazon? Or will be doing for Amazon? Or are you working in the warehouse? The delivery driver? Nice. Oh, I was gonna ask you, you could have been driving one of the goofy looking electric vans. There's one out here by us. Uh-huh. Oh, was it? Nice. Now, do you have to have a CDL for that, or just your chauffeur's license? Well, we call it chauffeur's, was it class F? Or is it, I don't know. I have it. Because I had to drive, I would drive the box truck at work every now and then. But I didn't need a chauffeur, or I didn't need a CDL for that. They're the only vans with a screen display. Minivan has to use the app on the work phone. Gotcha. For higher endorsement. Gotcha. Okay. It's not DOT regulated. You do have step codes. Is there a pallet factory that takes wood? I don't know about that one, Theory. I don't know. If there is, I would look under, is it Zonal Zot? That's the name that has a lot of them factories that take pallets and all that kind of stuff. I would like search that name, Zodal, in the mod hub. Hope to turn it on. Yeah. Well, Travis, supposedly there's FS25 is in the works. Or at least that's what everybody's speculating. There is an FS23, but that's for, like mobile and I believe Nintendo Switch. But 22, they've had what? They've had a couple expansions come out. And a new map, and then, like we've had the year 1 season pass and the year 2 season pass, where you have like a DLC come out that has a new map and new equipment, and then you have some other DLCs that come out. You can either buy them all individually, or you can buy them as a season pass and get all of them for like, I don't know, 15 to 20% off. Hey, Tech, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Yeah, I might be, but... Hello, sis. A lot of us are looking for like a new engine, like a new game engine, but, we're optimistic for a new in-game engine, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, they're still using the same game engine, that they used back in like FS13. Same engine, but right now it's pretty well maxed out. Right? Well, the original game developer, it's kind of his baby, and he kind of doesn't want to. I mean, I don't blame him. It's kind of like your thing, you know? But yeah, it would be nice if it had like the Unreal Engine in it. That would be cool, for sure. What numbers are you talking about, Tech? Are you talking about the numbers over here on Twitch? Yeah, we're getting there. We're 17 followers away from 50. Let's go. Oh, you're talking donations. Yep, that would be, from... that would be from that cranky guy. Nice. Travis, does that catch you? Oh yeah. Nice, let's go! 16 away from 15. Sweet. Hey, we're getting there. We're chipping away at it. What's in it? What's in it? We'll get through one way or the other, right? I appreciate you, Travis. That's awesome, buddy. Oh, that unfolds. It's called Palette. Is that Zodal Zot? Is that who makes that production theory, or is it somebody else?
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
That was funny. That it just says someone. Who was it? It's $15. It was you, I wondered if it was you. And I'll be right back. Well, you can still see me, but alright. That's still amazing. 1268. And then we're gonna be living the family. So far, we still have the month of March to do. Totally awesome. Totally awesome. And I do plan on putting some money in there. I mean, we plan on, I think the wife and I are planning on putting at least $100 in. Nope. So that'll put us up to, that puts us up to 1368. I mean, I don't know whether to put that in there now or wait. No, March isn't gonna be here until tomorrow. But I'm gonna venture to say by the end of March, we're gonna be knocking on the door of that first number being a number 2. I do believe. And that's gonna be completely wild. To be able to give that family that much money. That would be awesome. I mean, we're not that far away from it. Not really. Just, yeah, it's awesome. Now. It is kind of cool how this car shoot down this little road. This little gravel road here. It's pretty sweet. When you were talking about the Bandit, you were talking about the AI. I haven't seen the AI for the new, yeah, for 25. I have not seen that. And Travis, to answer your question, sorry, I didn't see it now. There is a little dump point. There is a trigger that you have to hit inside that little, inside that building. Oh, you mean the current hit? I got you. Yeah, got you. Because right now we're using all AI. Right. Oh yeah, if I use Courseplay, if you have Courseplay going and then you have like auto drive going and like you can set everything up to be automated if you wanted to. Like how, well, I don't know if I'll have a field where we can do that. I know I will on Sunday possibly. On that bigger map, that Missouri River bottom map. Yes, I remember the. Was it in 13 where you had like the grass mowing missions that you'd have to go to the golf course and like mow? You'd have to mow like a section of the grass. I think that would be cool. You started on 19? Gotcha. But yeah, that would be cool. I think it'd be kind of cool if... Well, that was in 19, wasn't it? Like, transport missions? That was a thing in 19, wasn't it? Because I'm pretty sure that on Ravenport, you can transport stuff. I know that on Ravenport, because I remember trying to load up some of this stuff, and like you had to load it up just right, or it wouldn't. Ah, yeah. Is it? I have not seen. I haven't seen anything on the Unreal Engine. You know? Because you had to go, if you took it, you had to go on the road. I know that was 19. You had to go on the road by the shop, and went past the shop. You had to go into like a loading zone, and it would drop the pallets that you had to pick up. And to put them on your trailer, and then you would deliver them to, like, on the road that went to, like, the starting farm. There was a house that kind of looked like it was being built. It had a point there when you had to unload them at. I know it was 19. I know it was. I didn't play much on 17 or 15. I know we had the mowed grass thing on 13. I know that. Because wasn't, Westbridge Hills, that was on 13, right? Wasn't that like the Platinum expansion? Because you were able to go mow the ball field. Really? Interesting. That's paying it. Been thinking about going back and buying all the farm sims? Is that what you're talking about? I have them somewhere. I have 13 and 19 on disc. Somewhere. Well, I have 13 and 19 on Steam, I know that. Yeah, that would be cool, man. To have stuff like, well, there was a map I was gonna do something on, but I couldn't figure out the. There's like a file manager, like a mod manager you have to have, but the map is called PV Canyon Crossing. The map is unreal. Like the amount of stuff you can do, the amount of productions that you can do on that map. Hiram Gaming is on that map. But they have some of that stuff kind of implemented in that map, where there's a bridge, like there's a big like river that runs through the map, and in the one you can buy a ferry and like ferry across the river, or there's different points along the river that you can build a bridge, and it's kind of like it's like the whole concept of the roller coaster. Whoa, excuse me. Like you take different materials to the bridge, and it takes like whatever. It takes like 50 concrete and 25 wood, and to have steel, and you have to do all that in order to build the bridge, which I think is really cool. Oh yeah, I have everything harvested. Yep, go for it. What was it? Hang on, I'll type it. It's a 16x map, so it's only for PC. And PV Canyon Crossing. But if you look it up and just watch videos on it, Hiram, Kiram, Hiram Gaming. He's one of them doing like a 24-hour stream for, the BC Children's Hospital. But anyway, he's on that map. It's really cool. Like I said, you gotta have a mod, some kind of mod manager, mod selector kind of thing to go with it. It was a little above my head. I'm like, as far as using that mod switcher. But yeah, I have everything harvested. I hopped on the other one yesterday. It was Tuesday night, and I harvested the parsnip field. I just gotta at some point and well, I had to figure out what I want to put in my fields, and then do my field work and plant all that. But no, you are good to sleep. Come on, why do you... Yeah, why you're stuck? Oh. I have 6 of you guys in here. That's awesome. I appreciate you all. So neat. Don't think this is awesome. Beautiful. Not sure. I would assume it does. I don't know though. I have not used that yet. Dump this. Whoa. Traffic is no joke. That definitely hits this other contract. I just last little bit of sleep, catching up on my sleep from Saturday. Ah. I'll go back down and grab another milling pit of whatever's in the harvester. We might make it to that last contract. Whoops. This. What? Yeah. I'm here. Still grinding. Probably wanting to grind a lot more over here on Twitch than what I'm what I have been on YouTube. About done playing YouTube's games. Won't been the first, and I probably won't been the last, either. Alright, Travis, I appreciate that. I appreciate you, man. Have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next one, for sure. Thank you so much. Me and him, oh yeah. Nice. I'll be streaming over here at some point tomorrow. Probably tomorrow evening. I'm gonna be doing either some farming over here tomorrow, or we might be playing some SnowRunner. You're procrastinating from stream. What? Are you procrastinating? Bandit? True. I'm guilty of that too. I like to. I was watching him when I was eating dinner. I'm like, do I just want to like go in and play Farm Sim and watch him? I'm like, no, I don't want to stream. I mean, it is nice to take time off, you know? For sure. Unfolding. Where can I take your alts? Alts. Not along with my ability. What is... How much is the supermarket? Okay, sub point 3 is right there. Yeah. Supermarket. Not supermarket, sub point. Not horrible. Excuse me. What is that? Sawmill. Obviously Sawmill is not going to take. That's true. 5. Supermarket. Looks like a wonder. You're doing. Who are you watching? The best streamer in Farm Sim. Who's that? I know you're not talking about me. What? You must be watching him. Keeps your mind off of things. I can help it, yes. Wife is making a grocery list. Uh-oh. Yeah. That was a treat. I appreciate that tech, but I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm the best. Sometimes the struggle is real. No, this is not a pen actor. uh, I wouldn't. Yeah, what was? Hold your horses back, car. This is a pen testimonial. Ha! These? Oh. That it is tech. What's the audio part, right? Shoot. I still don't know if I'm the best streamer. How about that? Maybe the only one that's crazy enough to do a 24-hour stream. I mean, there's that. So let's go over to 75. It's the hop, skip, and jump away. Oh! Cross in front of me, what's wrong with you people? Seven, 5. And then we'll have to get our harvester. Oh, you silly trees. Anything in this field? How does it look like it? Are you back? I don't know. Are you back? Did you go somewhere? Uh-oh. That's not good. You're a mess. So then I guess to answer your question, Ted, you're back. Welcome back. It's around her. Oh, car. That's it. And curve, and then we have a bump in the way. So in the morning, probably late morning, we're gonna be doing some construction simulator. I think that's what won or is winning on the poll on the community tab. Oh my goodness, oh Lord. But yeah, I think that's what's winning. Let me check for it. That's what was winning. On 11 votes. Yep. Yep. So we'll be doing some construction simulator in the morning. And then we'll either come over here and do, save him on Erlenkrot, or, I don't know, we might do some SnowRunner. Not really sure. I don't know whatever you guys want to do. That'll be tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. And then I will not be around on Saturday. We're leaving about noon my time, and then we're not going to be home until about 8 o'clock. We might. I don't know. We might. Depending on how tired we are getting home, we might throw up a stream on Saturday night. I don't know. I'm not going to guarantee anything. But there's a possibility that we might do a stream Saturday night. If not, we will. Oh, God. Holy sakes. Oh. Why won't you? Of course it's not allowed. Sunday morning we will be on or Missouri River bottoms back. Kind of chillaxing and doing a little bit of farming. So that's kind of the schedule for the next couple days. Like I said, Construction Simulator. I don't know, we may, depending on what drops tomorrow, if we get any kind of decent mods, or maybe like a new map, maybe we'll do like a map tour tomorrow night. A map tour and play on kind of thing. Over there, grab them. The beats. That. Nice. No, you're good. It's all good. What are you harvesting? Like you doing a contract, or did you buy? Did you buy another field? Oh my lord! Ah! Crap, does it stop? Well, one thing, I'm not hitting them at 3:30 tomorrow morning. Ugh. Oh, nice. There you go. Gotcha. Is it? I'll tell you what, since we had that really warm weather, my eyes have been completely. What, as far as allergies? Oh, gosh. For people watching. But if you're out there lurking, even if you watch this later on, sure you hit that follow button for me. Make me very happy if you did. And if you didn't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you can also follow me that way. It gives me like a little bit of a boost too, or something. I know my buddy Chad, I'm subbed to him or followed him, or I didn't sub to him with my Amazon Prime. What it's called? I didn't know I am subbed to him. Are you on Twitch too? I was not aware of that. I will have to go do that. Sure. Ben says it's me, I'm the one. I am the one. Unload me, please. I'm gonna take this. Not even right. 75. driving a Porsche around no man's land. 12 miles an hour? Nice. What's that, driving a Porsche around no man's land? So you're saying if I start driving a Porsche around this map and working at Corolla's community? Alright, I'm down. I'll try it. I mean, I'm kind of more of a Ferrari guy. uh, uh, all in the sentence ship together. I mean, what? Dude! Seriously? I know what you meant. I was just giving you a bunch of crap. Oh. Come on, let's go. Come on out. Oh, that's not Delusion. Oh, no, no! Crap! It's not the stupid cards in Lightfall. Come on now. Enough of this. That's not a good sound. Come on now. Alright, so where's the time dragon? What movie are you all talking about? I'm lost. It doesn't take much, but oh, whammo. And there's collisions on that. Well, I'm really looking now. Come on. Oh, for God's sakes. Ugh. Wasn't. Oh, it's a layout, dude. Let's clean that up in a minute. Part the movement of Marvels? Gotcha. Come on, Harmster, let's go. No, no, no. Hey there, Todd. Yeah? I'm sitting here and... Let's put in this just to save time. What am I doing? Not paying attention. No. Well, close. It's not colder outside. Does it does. Still only 11 votes. That's still good though. I shouldn't say only 11. I mean 11 votes. That's still pretty good. Yeah, 11 votes. That's awesome. All this cleaned up. done here? Our money collected. And then that's what we're gonna wrap this up here in just a minute. I'm gonna go rest my eyelids. Hopefully for about 9 hours. That would be awesome. Hodger sent up my NCS earlier. I did download. I don't think the full game is out yet. But I do have a game called Star Trucker. Where you're like a truck driver out in space. Is it Star or is it Space? I'm in Space. No, it is Star Trucker. I was right. Mark that on the calendar. You drive like a spaceship semi kind of thing. Maybe I did, but could check it out. I haven't played anything on it yet. Ooh. Whoops. Just ramped up. Like a Wi-Fi. A bit fast because of that. Alright, let's go. Ta-da! Let's just finish it. Oh, not that. Yes. Alright. This unloaded will collect all of our money. I don't think we'll have enough to buy our harvester. I don't think so, but we'll see. We might go and buy it and then I'll head it back to the farm for the next episode. Yes. Alright. Collect. And not quite. We're getting there. We're close. Alright, gentlemen, and any ladies that might be watching later on. That's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you, Travis, for the follow, and Hodge for the. Well, Hodge, you were already a follower. Weren't you? No, you said you were following tonight. Thank you, Bandit. I appreciate you, buddy. But thank you, Cranky. Thank you, chat, for the donations for our FS family. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get back to them. The end of March. That's gonna be sweet. It is. But I hope you all have a great night. We'll be live over on YouTube in the morning, doing some more Construction Simulator. Maybe I'll see you guys over there then. But yeah, but until next time, you all know what to do. Y'all stay safe, keep spreading that positivity and that love, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.